everyone! Today I'm here to talk to you about one of my favorite K-dramas from 2021, The Red Sleeve Cuff. This is a period drama. It's a drama about some historical characters and facts about Korea, and it was supposed to air 16 episodes, but due to its popularity it gained another episode that aired right at the beginning of 2022. As I said before, the drama was really very popular, and we could see that when MBC made its drama awards ceremony, the drama basically won everything that it was nominated for. So not only the lead actors won awards, but also some veteran actors, and even the drama itself won the award for Drama of the Year. I think most of the popularity of the drama really came from the leading actors and their chemistry. In fact, Lee Joon-Ho was a star really here. He managed to portray so many different sides of his character, the passion, the pain, the difficulties of having to deal with the fact that he was the son of Crown Prince Sado, even his relationship with Deok-Im. It was difficult for him because on one side he knew he had a social responsibility, but he wanted to follow his heart, and Lee Joon-Ho really outstanded himself. He was recently in the military, and he started as an idol. He is a member of the group 2PM, but he has been growing as an actor, and I think with this role of Crown Prince Lee Sang, and later already even in the drama he is the king, he really grew as an actor, and I think everyone will be captivated by his performance. He wasn't alone, and the chemistry he had with Lee Se-young was really outstanding. They were so good together. They conveyed the feelings of the couple so well that I think it is impossible for everyone that watches the show not to fall in love with these two. Lee Se-young has been around for some time as an actress. I followed her in other roles, but I really liked how she portrayed the court lady Deok-Im, and later Royal Noble Consort, because she really shows us how on one hand she liked Lee Sang, but she didn't want to lose her freedom. Although she was a court lady, she wasn't entirely free, but she had that individuality, and she was allowed to make some choices and to go outside the palace now and again, and she knew that being the noble consort, she would lose all of that, and she would be only another of the women's king. So she hesitated a lot, but she finally accepted the love from Lee Sang. She is extraordinary also in conveying that difficulty of choosing one of these two parts. The drama has a very extended cast. I decided to show you 10 of those characters. Here, one of the strongest characters is really that of King Byung-ju. The grandfather of Lee Sang has a somewhat difficult relationship with his grandson because he killed his own son, Crown Prince Sado, and whenever he watches Lee Sang, he thinks of that and thinks of that heritage and what Lee Sang may become in the future. So the relationship between grandfather and grandson is awesome. Is very tense, but also very beautiful in a way that the two actors really seem like grandfather and grandson. Then we have another character that is very important in the drama, Deok-Ro. He is inspired in an historical character that I will talk to you a bit later on. Then we have Queen Jong-soo, the wife of the king, not Lee Sun's mother. Lee Sun's mother is Yo-bin-ong. She has a more supporting role, but she is very important because historically it was this woman that wrote her memories and gave us a lot of information about this period. Then we have Princess Wan-Wan, that is Lee Sun's aunt. She is not a very nice character in the drama. In another hand, Kang Tae-ho, the bodyguard of Lee Sung, is awesome. He's a very funny character, but also serious when he has to, and he's one of my favorite characters. Then we have here 4 court ladies. They have different roles in the story. Court Lady Jo is not a so nice character also in the first half of the drama, but the other 3 are all on Deok-Im's side, and they are all close friends and characters from Deok-Im. As far as the story is concerned, this drama really focuses on Lee Sung and Deok-Im's relationship, but not only. It starts when they are rather young and they meet, but then we especially follow how Lee Sung grows and how he has to manage his opponents that don't want him to be the next king, and at the same time he slowly falls in love with Deok-Im and tries to win her over, and the drama focuses on those 2 sides. She really denies his love several times throughout the drama, but she later on finally accepts him. For me, the drama has 3 parts. One first longer part where Lee Sung isn't the king yet, he's the crown prince, and he has to deal with his opponents. They try to kill him, and more parts where he has to deal with all these people that don't like him, and at the same time he falls in love with Deok-Im. Then we have another part where he already is the king, but still isn't with Deok-Im, and we have the later part where they are together and he is the king and she is the noble consort. I found this character chart online. You have the place where I found it listed there. And I find it very curious because we could see how all the characters, or the major characters in the drama, relate with each other, and especially with the 3 central characters of Lee Sun, Deok-Im and Deok-Ro. So we have the royal family in one hand. Then we have Sun's people, for example his eunuch that I didn't mention before. Then we have his enemies, his aunt, the adopted son of her, for example. Here in the middle we have the 3 characters. Mind you, there isn't a love triangle here. Deok-Im never is romantically interested in Deok-Ro, and either way around. But they have a very tense relationship. It's almost like they always suspect one another, but they both lead towards Lee Sun and try to help him become the king. Then we have the court ladies and the other group of court ladies that are connected with Deok-Im. I told you before that this drama is a period drama, and it focuses on some parts of Korea's legacy, its history. And there are some facts that we supposedly happen that are portrayed here. For example, the fact that Lee Sun is Crown Prince Sado's son, and how he has to deal with that as he grows, and even after he becomes the king, he tries to clear his father's name, and that is shown also in the drama. Then we also have the presence of Deok-Ro that is inspired in that Gok-young character, a politician that really supported Lee Sun, but he was expelled from the court because he was getting a little bit too dangerous, and also the fact that Lee Sun was a regent before he was made the king, and it was his grandfather that gave him that position. Also, the military coup, one of the best moments of the drama, when they try to assassinate Lee Sun. The reasons and the plot behind that may not be the historical ones, but there is that moment where Lee Sun's life is threatened. Then we also have the mention of the royal bodyguards that Lee Sun created as king, and the fact that Deok-Im was indeed a court lady before she became the royal consort. Supposedly this king had 5 wives, the queen and 4 noble consorts, and Deok-Im was one of them. Speaking of Deok-Im, she was really a court lady, but her family isn't exactly portrayed as historically it was. Either way, she grew as a court lady, and then she became indeed a royal noble consort. She gave historically more children to King Jeonju than just the ones that appear in the drama, and she supposedly died very young. I found it very special that it seems that historically King Jeonju really loved this woman, and supposedly it was the only woman that he really loved. I really like that, and the drama really portrays that really beautifully also. There are many special moments in the drama. I decided to talk to you about 4 of those moments. The bath scene is just, well, awesome. Not only can we see how fit for the role Lee Jun-Ho is, but also the moment where Deok-Im falls in the bath with him is very funny, and they get closer in this moment. Then we have another beautiful moment where Deok-Im, she was supposed to warm his bed because there was no heating in that house, but she falls asleep and he finds her there sleeping, and the way he looks at her is just beautiful. The sweetness in his eyes and the way we see that he really likes her, for me it was one of the most beautiful moments in the drama. Then the part that I mentioned before, the assassination plot, that episode is epic, and the way Deok-Im tries to rescue Lee Sun, and when they get together after everything settles down, is very beautiful. And then unfortunately not so many moments when they are genuinely happy with one another together. The drama really shows how their love wasn't an easy one, but when they are together and when they can just be Lee Sun and Deok-Im and not the crown prince or the king, and neither the court lady or the royal noble consort, it's beautiful. It's beautiful how they are in tune with one another. For me, this drama is in fact one of the top 3 dramas from 2021. I gave it 5 stars, and although we at the end may not be completely satisfied with the ending, it makes sense. And there are many more pros than cons. The cast is awesome, the script is awesome, the direction, the way the director leads us into the scenes is fabulous, and then the soundtrack, the music that accompanies the drama is just fabulous. In fact, the cons really for me have to deal with the last episode. That image on the left shows us how all the cast was bright and cheery behind the scenes, and I decided to put that there because it really feels like they were having fun. But then we have this beautiful couple that really at the end we better prepare a lot of tissues to follow the way the drama ends, but this is one of the last images of the drama, and it's beautiful. I think it's totally worth it how the story develops and how the characters, all the characters, not just these two, show us this moment in Korea's history. I really like this drama, and I think if you, I hope I didn't give too many spoilers, but if you are into K-dramas and or just love to watch period dramas from anywhere, I think you will fall in love with this story, these characters, and the way Lee Joon-Ho and Lee Se-young portray this beautiful, beautiful love story. So if you haven't, I hope you check the red sleeve cuff and support the drama and the actors. Goodbye!